Hello, my name is Daryl. Welcome to this session that discusses the Asset 360 tab, which is available in 24C in the Oracle Utilities Work and Asset Cloud Service. In this session, we'll talk about this new feature and how it can impact your business. I'll give you an overview of the Asset 360 tab, followed by more detail explaining how you would use it and the benefits to your business. Then we'll walk you through a demonstration. Finally, we'll explain what you need to consider when implementing this product in your business and provide you with some additional resources. The Asset 360 tab serves as a comprehensive summary tool that provides a centralized view of all relevant information about a specific asset. By consolidating data and insights into one location, it offers users a clear understanding of the events and actions associated with an asset. This streamlined approach eliminates the need to navigate across multiple portals or click through various links to gather similar information. As a result, users can quickly access and assess the status, history, and any ongoing activities related to the asset, leading to more efficient decision-making and management. Through many meetings with key players, we've assembled virtually everything you need to know about an asset, all in one tab, and given you shortcuts to navigate to associated records or invoke various actions involving the asset, like creating an activity, a work order from a template, or a work request. Now, let's take a look at the Asset 360 tab and its functionality in the application.
So now that we're in the application, let's take a look at that Asset 360 tab. Let's navigate to an asset. And I'm navigated directly to the Asset 360 tab. Notice I said tab, not portal. It's a tab on the maintenance portal, a new one right at the beginning of the maintenance portal with the previous tabs listed there as well. And notice I said tab, not portal. It is the asset portal. So you see quite a bit of information here, and don't be too concerned about it because I'm going to go through each of the zones and tell you how they work. And also in the presentation, I'm going to have a screenshot of this tab, and I'm also going to have a description of all those zones. So you don't have to take notes, you can just watch. So the first zone we're going to look at is the asset zone. This zone displays common actions like create activity, create work order, create work request, and create template, along with key asset and location information that we thought you'd need to know, like asset type, location, etc., etc. It also provides insights as in asset criticality and asset risk. Speaking of insights, the next zone we're going to look at is the insight zone. Now, this zone displays visual insights for condition rating, confidence rating, maintenance trigger, asset list maintenance trigger, and warranty. Each insight is configured to display both a badge and a list with common actions, as in go to the latest inspection, reset that condition score. You'll also be able to configure the color of these badges when that one turns red, for instance. So we also give you actions to go to the maintenance trigger and go to the warranty. And we're giving you a little bit of information. For instance, there's the name of the warranty and there's the expiration date. The next zone we're going to look at is the current activities zone. This zone will display all activities in non-final status. That would be all activities that are not in completed or canceled status. We're giving you the number of activities, 11 of them, and we're going to show you the top 5. And those top 5 are ordered by total risk priority with the highest first, and required by or activation date with the oldest first. We're also giving you a little bit of information about that activity, the total risk priority, and the required by date. We're also giving you a button to go directly to that activity if that's something you need to take a look at. That's why we put it on the top. We think you should be taking a look at this activity. So the next zone we're going to take a look at is the attachment zone. We've been asked by a number of people to give you a picture of the asset. Well, we're giving you a picture of the asset. Where's the picture coming from? Well, if we pop on over to the main tab, you'll find a new field here for display image. That's where the picture of the asset's coming from. Back to the Asset 360 tab and the attachment zone. So there's that picture, and there's the other 3 attachments. Because if this was one of the attachments, we don't need to list it here again. So I know this asset happens to have 4 attachments, and we'll list up to 8 of them for you here in this zone. The next zone we'll be looking at is the asset cost breakdown by service class. You can see the total cost of this asset. It's only cost you $300 in its whole lifetime, so it must be a pretty efficient asset. And it'll show you the cost breakdown by corrective maintenance and preventive maintenance. And as we scroll down just a little bit, you'll see the asset type cost down by service class. So instead of just at the asset level that you saw previously, this is the asset type, as in pump, multi-stage, centrifugal. All of the assets of that asset type have cost you $11,500. Where was that money spent? Well, as you can see, the vast majority was spent on preventive maintenance, and just a little bit there on corrective maintenance. The last zone we're going to look at is the history zone. This zone is showing you all activities, all service histories, and all measurements. So no matter what the status of that activity, it'll be listed here in this zone. In a future release, we'll be filtering that down a little bit more because we showed you the current activities up above. We're only going to show you the final activities here, as in completed or canceled. That's a lot of records, and we do give you a next button so you can page through them, and they are listed with the most current first, but we also give you some filters. So you can look at all records, or you can look at just activities, and you could look at activities from and to a certain date. You click on that apply button, and it's going to redo the filtering and show you all the activities, and we still give you that next button. So that's a little bit of information on the zones that you're seeing on the Asset 360 tab. Now this is the initial release of this tab, so it's still a little bit of a work in progress. So if there's some information that you think should be on this tab that's relevant to an asset, let us know, and we'll see about getting that on there for you. Let's head back to the presentation so you can see how to configure this and make it work in your instance.
As I mentioned in the video, so you don't need to try and capture screenshots of the new tab, here is one on a separate slide. As also mentioned in the video, so you don't need to try and take notes, here's a slide describing the content and functionality of the zones on the Asset 360 tab. In this implementation advice section, we'll go through what you need to consider before enabling this feature in your business, and what you need to know to set it up. As you can see by the content of this slide, there are a fair number of records that you'll need to create and configure in order to get the various zones to populate and insights to work. If you've previously configured insights for asset condition and criticality, this required content is very similar. We're producing a white paper to assist you in this effort. As well, the WAX Accelerator that is available on Oracle Support will contain the CSV files to create these records as they have been configured in the master demo instance. Why do you need to be creating these records? That's because you get to decide how you want the elements of the Asset 360 tab to be displayed. For additional information about the Asset 360 tab and its functionality, see the Work and Asset Cloud Service documentation on Oracle Help Center, which is available at docs.oracle.com. The current content of the training available within the Oracle Utilities WAM and WAX Certification Learning Path that you can access on Oracle University at education.oracle.com does not cover this content. That training is based on a prior release. This concludes this presentation. Thank you for watching.